Terrible, Russia dare to stop US from delivering missiles to Ukraine. The Kremlin has made no secret of its opposition to Western assistance for Ukraine, repeatedly warning that aid convoys headed to Ukraine were a legitimate target for the Russian military. However, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a fresh warning on Sunday against the continued supply of weapons to Ukraine. Russia's state-run TASS news agency quoted comments from Putin during an interview on Russia 1, a national television broadcaster, in which he criticized the delivery of American rocket launchers to Ukraine. Putin said that if the West went ahead and delivered long-range weapons to Ukraine, which would allow Kiev to order military strikes on Russian soil, then the Russian military would begin striking new locations. However, he did not explicitly suggest that Russia would strike NATO soil. If it now comes to rockets and they are supplied, we will draw conclusions from that and employ our weapons that we have in sufficient quantities to strike those facilities that we are not attacking so far, he said. Putin's refusal to mention specific targets was likely intentional, alluding to the possibility of striking NATO territory without actually saying it. Nobody knows whether Putin would escalate the war in Ukraine to that extent. With the Kremlin knowing just as well as Western governments that any strike on NATO soil would be the beginning of what would possibly be World War III. During the same interview, the Russian president also bragged about his military's recent gains in the Donbass region and said his troops were frequently destroying foreign drones supplied to Ukraine. Referencing Russian surface-to-air missile systems, the Russian leader said that foreign aircraft don't stand a chance. We do have such systems. Buk, Tor, and Panzer systems are highly effective. Our defense systems are operating in such a way, and hope that no one is offended, but they are cracking them, UAVs, like nuts, Putin said. Tens and tens of such drones have been eliminated, he added. Russia has a lot of work to do, however, with more US and NATO-supplied drones on their way to Ukraine, as well as medium-range missiles that will allow Ukrainian forces to strike Russian targets as far away as 45 miles. Putin noted that Western countries were also flying strategic reconnaissance drones at altitudes of 8, 10, and 11 kilometers, without allowing the drones into Russian airspace.